Good evening, or good afternoon, and welcome to GCU Softball Stadium for another softball contest in this GCU Invitational. Today we have the 8-6 San Jose State Spartans against the 13-1 Grand Canyon University Lopes. Taylor Nolan will have the mound. Fletcher, she's going to do a great job again, just like she did 2 nights ago, Thursday night.
Yeah, the only blemish coming on Taylor Nolan's record right now against the number 24 team in the country, Baylor, a 1-0 loss, a heartbreaker, a pitcher's duel out there in Waco, Texas, and that's the only blemish on Taylor Nolan's senior season so far. And you can't really complain when you start off things with only 1 loss in the season and the whole entire team's 13-1. So Taylor Nolan's going to do great things. She shut out San Jose State in a 5-inning run rule game back on Thursday, and I expect similar things here from the starter and the senior here this afternoon.
We won last night 11-3, advancing to 13-1. Bianca Bowling had a home run. She went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Had a real nice game for her last night. And San Jose State's coming off the back half of a doubleheader against Portland State. They won 10-0 in the 5-inning run rule. They're going to advance to 8-6. Now, Fletcher, how can San Jose State make this game a little closer compared to that Thursday night game?
That Thursday night game really came down to the starting pitcher for San Jose State. Grisens came in relief and really quieted the GCU batting lineup in the bats for GCU. And if GCU's going to be able to win this one, they're going to need to jump on Grisens early here, just like they did against the San Jose State starter on Thursday night.
Well, like I said, Taylor Nolan in the circle. Joe Coates is our home plate umpire, and it's looking like we are ready to go as Kristen Heffley will lead us off for the San Jose State Spartans. She is a .231 hitter. Beautiful day out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Just about 60 degrees. Sun's shining nice. The grounds crew did a great job to get this field ready, and we are underway with a first pitch ball. And that's ball 2 for Taylor Nolan.
Taylor Nolan, a seasoned pitcher. This won't rattle her, getting down the count early in the inning and in the at-bat. Down 2-0 here. She gets a foul off. Gets Heffley to foul that one off, but Taylor Nolan will battle back. Saw a lot of full count at-bats against San Jose State in the invitational opener. San Jose State batters battling off, but not really able to do anything. Only recording 3 hits and leaving 4 on base. So San Jose State really not getting anything off of Taylor Nolan as Taylor Nolan gets this count back to even, starting down 2-0.
Taylor Nolan has had a real strong year so far. 8-1, 2.68 ERA, only 11 earned runs the entire year, and another foul off by Heffley. Count stays 2-2. And ball 3, the count is full. Heffley really using the count here, getting this one, fighting off some strikes here, fouling some off, and she's really working Nolan on this first at bat. And once again, fouled off.
San Jose State really battles in the batter's box, specifically in that game against GCU in that opener of the Invitational, battling off a bunch of pitches, working Taylor Nolan's pitch count up. That run rule really was in favor of GCU when it came down to Taylor Nolan's pitch count. And it was creeping up. Only 3 pitchers on the season. The GCU will have to ride all season long. So that pitch count, if it gets down to the nitty-gritty late in games, can be the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Nolan winding up for the 3-2. Dravon down the middle, and Heffley will have herself a single. First hit of the game for San Jose State, and they have 1 man on, no outs. And Casey Watt coming to the plate.
Yeah, good job there by Heffley just staying with the pitch and putting it back up the middle where it came from. Taylor Nolan really hard job there to try to stab that one between her legs, but just gets underneath the legs and gets through the infield for a single there. Great piece of hitting there by the leadoff batter for San Jose State.
And strike one to Casey Watt. Lopes with the same fielding arrangement. Bowling at first, Wortman at second, the Smith twins at third and shortstop. As ball two comes in, the outfield looking the same as well. Kay out in left, Gomez in center, and Olsen in right. And Gonzalez is your designated player. And Kenzie Hill is catching for Taylor Nolan. 1-1. Gets a bit high. Lopes, we've really stuck with this formation the entire beginning of the year. Haven't had many changes except for a few in the outfield, but the infield has remained the same every single game.
Yeah, the infield's going to be really hard to break into. The Smith sisters and Camry Wortman really solidifying their roles in the middle infield and at the hot corner. Camry Wortman starting at second base her entire GCU career. She's really broken onto the scene, and she hasn't been taken off the field. There's no reason for her to be taken off the field either.
Yeah, she's done a great job fielding as well as hitting. Third on the team with a .378 batting average, and that strike gets in there. For strike three, Nolan picks up her first strikeout. She's got 44 on the year, an astounding number in just 37 innings pitched. Taylor Nolan always going to have many strikeouts, a very strong pitcher for the Lopes. And she will face Brittany Abakali.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough name to say. That one gets a little high. Abakali looked like she wanted to make an attempt at that, but held up her swing. Keeping a close eye on first base, Kenzie Hill is. Every pitch, she's taking a check over there. Heffley's getting quite the big lead. And the 2-0 goes high. Taylor Nolan's got herself in a little predicament here. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, runner on first. And that one gets high. She's going to walk her second batter, or her first batter of the game. She's going to put runners on first and second.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 47, Madison Oren.
Number 47, Madison RN, going to come to the plate now.
Oren started at first base in that opener of the Invitational, and then moved in as the designated player after making a couple errors over at first base. Coach deciding to switch the designated player, Madison Aaron and Janessa Lozano, and put Lozano out at first base. After the errors, that first inning really coming back to bite San Jose State. GCU putting up a 5 spot. But they're trying to do good things here in the first. Got runners on first and second, and 1 out here against GCU.
Nolan gets a nice drop ball to hit the corner of the plate there, just outside. She gets her first strike of this count. And Aaron's going to be
tough break there for San Jose State. The batter's going to be called a strike, or the batter's going to be called out. Those are going to be the 2 options here for the home plate umpire, as the home plate umpire is discussing with the coach for San Jose State. The way it looks like it was a foul ball, and it hit the bat after the bat had left the hand of the batter. And if the bat is not in the hand, then it's an out. It's going to say it's in the hand, so it's going to be a foul ball. So it's going to just be an 0-2 count with 1 out here.
0-2 count. Nolan will continue on trying to strike her out, and that one's outside. One and 2 the count. Nolan's going to try to keep these pitches low. Hopefully get a ground ball towards shortstop or second and maybe turn a double play. That one swung on, just missed. Fouled off to the third baseman, Sierra Smith. Lopes in the black and purple out there, and San Jose State in the yellow. These are the first time I've seen these jerseys, Flesher. They're pretty sweet. Ground ball to first, and he's going to rule it foul.
That was really close.
It was close.
There was a call in the first game where the ball went over the bag, and they called it fair. And
it was well
San Jose
fouled.
State did not like the call. But that one, umpire quick off his spot there to call that one.
This one fouled off just over the away side dugout.
Most coaches aren't going to complain if you're an umpire and you make the call quickly and assertively, especially on those close plays like that down the line on a foul ball. But if you're any bit of hesitant on it, as an umpire myself, you're going to get eaten alive by coach.
This one fouled off, same exact spot, just over the net on the visiting side dugout. The count remains 1-2. Aaron's doing a great job fighting these pitches off.
San Jose State's played quality opponents. They've played the number 5 team in the country in Oregon and the number 17 team in the country in Utah. GCU will play Utah later in the season, but quality teams, only dropping the Utah game by 3 runs, getting run ruled by Oregon, but anytime you can play against Oregon, that's going to be a fun one. Oregon really, really good at softball.
And this one chopped out to right field, just over the hand of Camry Wortman. The outfielder, Olsen, will hit her cutoff and keep the runners at third. The bases will be loaded, however, for Alexandra Luna. Very strong hitter for the Spartans, 278 average. She started 8 games this year. She's had 18 at-bats with 5 hits. But despite her only having 5 hits, she has 6 RBIs, so she has definitely been in good positions for the Spartans, and she is in another one here. 0-1, the count.
Nolan's really got a battle here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Double play is going to be tough here. The infield's in, so they're most likely going to come home with any ground ball in the infield.
This one swung on and hit to the outfield, and it is brought in by Kay. She will fire it into her cutoff. Keeps the runner at third, but a runner will score on a sacrifice fly.
Off the bat, it looked like that was going to be a 4-0 ball game right away off that bat. It looked like it was going to be a grand slam, but the ball just hung in the outfield a little bit long enough that Kay was able to grab that one and haul it in. But break there for GCU could have been disastrous here to begin things in the first.
Yeah, she really got a hold of that one. Kristen Heffley came all the way around to score. And now we will have Georgia Blair up to bat. 2 outs. Taylor Nolan finds the inside corner of the plate. And that one just a bit high, 0-2.
Not a predicament GCU wants to be in here with 2 outs. But Taylor Nolan's going to get out of the inning there.
Great job by Taylor Nolan. 2 outs on the board, or 3 outs on the board. She had bases loaded with 1 out, and she was able to get out of that with just 1 run scored for the San Jose State Spartans. So a good job there by Taylor Nolan to get out of that. Happy homecoming, GCU students, alumni, and families. This weekend has been full of activities, from sporting events to a shotgun golf tournament, and they all end tonight with the GCU basketball game and tailgate. For more information on this weekend's events, visit gcu.edu/homecoming. gcu.edu/homecoming. GCU basketball tonight taking on UMKC, looking to keep their hot streak alive.
Yeah, I haven't lost in quite a bit at home, so GCU really trying to finish out the year strong in the last home game of the season.
Yeah, those games are electric. It should be fun tonight with the homecoming environment. Everyone will be Very excited for that one. Pitching for the San Jose State Spartans is Casey Gressence. She has a 7.9 ERA, and she is 1-2 so far in the season. Lopes haven't faced many left-handed pitchers. They will face one more right-handed pitcher today in Casey Gressence. She came on for relief in the game against the Lopes on Thursday night. She pitched 3.2 innings, had 3 earned runs, so she did a pretty good job, only allowing 5 hits in just under 4 innings. But she will face Nikki Gonzalez, the leadoff batter for the Lopes.
Yeah, she had a tough time coming in a 5-0 ball game. Difficult situation to come in, but she pitched very well.
Nikki Gonzalez gets a hold of this one, fires it way foul to the left field side.
Gave up more hits than Colette Riggs, a starter for San Jose State, but those 5 runs, 4 earned runs for Colette Riggs really did her in. 2 home runs, an error by the shortstop. It was a tough first inning for San Jose State.
That pitch in the dirt, count will be 1-1. Nikki Gonzalez has been having herself a very strong tournament for the Lopes. She has had 9 at-bats, gotten 3 hits so far, but 2 RBIs for them. She brings this one to right field, and the right fielder will come in and gather this one. That is a fly out for Nikki Gonzalez for the first batter for the Lopes.
Yeah, a little flare out to right there, but not enough underneath it to get over the head of the right fielder, and then just a bit too much to have it fall in front of the right fielder. So got jammed a little bit there, but nice little piece of hitting there by the leadoff batter, Nikki Gonzalez for GCU.
Freshman right fielder Lorianne Olson to the plate. And she's going to take first pitch strike. Olson also started the year off very hot. Like many of these Lopes, she's batting .405, and she's got 15 hits and 10 runs scored. She falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, lost her head a little bit there. Pulled her head down the first baseline and lost side of that pitch a little bit, and you saw her whiff over the top of that pitch.
Lorianne Olson lets that one hit the dirt. Catcher did a good job to stay in front of that one. Lorianne Olson chops this one over to the second baseman. She gathers it and tosses it to first. 2 outs so far for the San Jose State Spartans. They lead 1-0 here in this bottom of the first inning. Camry Wortman going to come to bat. Nobody on, 2 outs. Swing away, right, Fletcher?
Yeah, I really like Camry Wortman in the 3-hole over the 5-hole batter. And it's second time she's done this year, hitting a 3 spot, and Ann Pearson's going back to what she did last year with putting Camry in that 3-hole. Camry did really well last year in the 3 spot, and I think that's a more comfortable position for her, hitting in the first inning guaranteed, whereas the 5-hole batter, you're not necessarily guaranteed in that bat in the first, and I think that Wortman getting in that bat in the first does good things for GCU's morale and ability to score runs in the first inning.
One of the first times the Lopes have fallen behind in a game here early on in this season. That one falls. 2-1 count to Camry Wortman. The Lopes have had several close games. They haven't fallen behind much. They had 2 extra inning games in the Baylor Getterman Classic, so they definitely like the dramatic games. She fires this one off foul territory to the left. Left fielder almost chased that one down, but was unable to reach her arm out and grab that one. So Camry Wortman will have a 2-2 count.
Wortman displaying her power there, just throwing her hands at the pitch there, and is slapping it to the warning track out in foul left field territory. That's a tongue twister right there, but Camry Wortman's got the power to leave the yard. She did that in the first game.
And you see that power there. She's chopped that one right into the dirt. got it in between the second baseman and first baseman out to right field, and she's going to have herself a single and the first hit for the Lopes.
Yeah,
And
GCU really needed that here in the first.
yeah,
2 up, 2 down so far, and they needed a base runner here in the first
Yeah,
inning.
you're absolutely right, Fletcher. It's good to see somebody get on base, help some confidence. Maybe Lainey Gomez can follow that up with another good hitter in Kenzie Hill coming up. Lainey Gomez looked like she was going to bunt that one.
Interesting
Hold it
decision
back.
there with 2 outs to lay down a bunt. The third baseman's running in there, and the first baseman as well. So it'd be very interesting to see if Lainey Gomez can put down a bunt.
Lainey Gomez fires that one off to third, slapped at it, bounced it right to the third baseman. She fires it over to end the inning. First baseman, no problem for San Jose State so far in that inning. 1-0 here in the first inning.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back here, GCU Softball Stadium. Beautiful day out here in Phoenix, Arizona. The Lopes do trail 1-0. Coming to the top of the first, Taylor Nolan did a good job to get out of that bases loaded J.M. Fletcher. She's going to continue on pitching here in the second. She's going to keep throwing the heat.
Yeah, she's got a battle here. She's got to get ahead in counts early. She's very dangerous when she's got an 0-1 or an 0-2 count against an opposing batter. She's got so many pitches in her repertoire to be able to throw at different batters, and it really keeps them off balance, and it shows in a sub-200 batting average for opponents.
Only allowed 3 hits in her showing against San Jose State Thursday night. Already allowed 2 and a walk. So she's not starting as well as she did Thursday night, but she's going to keep firing on, and she starts this inning with a 1-0 count.
You know, 1-0 game's not the end of the world. GCU's got the power
This one
to score runs.
swung on and driven out. That one is gone. A home run for Georgia Blair. Great hit there. Taylor Nolan gave her a nice fastball that stayed up in the outside corner of the zone, and she swung on that, sent it out. Beautiful home run there for Georgia Blair.
Tough break there for Taylor Nolan, as she left that one over the top of over the heart of the plate, and Georgia Blair made her pay for it.
That one just fell over the wall. Gomez ran over there. Looked like she could have maybe jumped up and got a piece of that one, but she was just a little late. That was a nice line drive there by Blair to get that one over the fence. 2-0 the score here. And Cassidy Clark now takes the first pitch, strike 0-1.
5th home run given up by Taylor Nolan's, but still only a sub-200 batting average against her. So she's going to give up extra base hits, but she's going to not allow a lot of runs as well.
She fouls off that second pitch, faced in a little hole. Taylor Nolan hopefully can calm herself down, maybe with a strikeout here. 1-2 the count, just misses the high outside corner. Just misses another corner there. She smiles that one off. 2-2 now the count, no outs. Swung on, just left.
San Jose State looks like a different ball club right now than on Thursday night. They're really attacking Taylor Nolan here. They started that first night, and now they know what they can do against her, getting 3rd, 4th, and 5th at-bats against Taylor Nolan. And they're making her pay right now. They know her pitches. They know what she wants to do in certain counts. And San Jose State looks like a completely different ball club than they did.
The 2-2 striked up the middle. That will be a single. Another runner for the San Jose State Spartans. 2-0 lead, and they got another runner on.
Very uncharacteristic of Taylor Nolan to give up so many singles and a home run early in a game. She's going to really need to buckle down here and find her pitches and really place her pitches well and do what she needs to do to get out of this.
And a bunt lay down. Very quality bunt. Advances the runner to second. She did not beat out the throw. That'll be one out for the San Jose State Spartans, but a runner in scoring position. And Kristen Heffley will come to bat now.
Designated player, Kristen Heffley.
And that one grounded out to first. 2 outs now for the Lopes. The runner did advance to third base. Casey Watt will come in, hoping to get a single to the outfield, maybe up the center, hit the right field gap. First pitch high. 1-0 count.
Yeah, Watt struck out looking in her first at-bat. And Taylor Nolan's really going to need to bear down here. Runner at third base. She can get out of this. She has the pitches and the ability to do so. And she's got some confidence and swagger out there, even though she's down and her team is down 2-0 right now.
And the 1-1. Finds the corner of the plate. 1-2 count. Great pitch there by Taylor Nolan. Brings the count to 1-2, 2 outs. Hoping to get out of this inning with just 1 run allowed. And swing and a miss. She will get this inning over with a strikeout. Lopes down 2-0 here in the top of the second, heading to the bottom of the second. Lopes going to need to get those bats alive. Taylor Nolan did a great job there. Unfortunate home run allowed, but does a good job to get that runner on third out before any more runs could cross home plate.
If you missed last night's volleyball game against Ohio State, you can watch it back on YouTube or even catch the final game of this 2-game series on Sunday. The Lopes take on the Buckeyes this Sunday at 1 p.m. Watch on YouTube and GCU.TV.
Fletcher, the Lopes got so close in that one. Should have maybe pulled out that third set, finished that game, but good effort by them. Hopefully they can capitalize and continue that momentum going towards Sunday and maybe pull off a monumental upset.
Yeah, it was a tough break. 2,600 fans inside the arena. It was
New record.
rocking in there. It was so much fun. The ground was shaking. The floor was bouncing. The guys were having a blast, just unable to pull things out. Had a set point in the third set against the number 1 team in the country. Just couldn't pull it out. Started off really poorly in the first, bounced back and absolutely obliterated Ohio State in the second set. The number 1 team in the country. They haven't lost in 39 matches, over a year. And if you want to see Ohio State possibly fall as a staff member on the men's volleyball team, I should say they're going to fall. That's confidence right there.
Yeah.
A little bit of swag.
I'll be there watching. It should be a very good volleyball game, and I'm really hoping they can pull off that huge upset. Kenzie Hill, batting 5th, comes to the plate now. She takes the first pitch ball. That one high again, 2-0. That one drops right in. A very nice pitch there. A lot of movement on that one. Falls to the inside corner of the plate. 2-1 the count to Kenzie Hill. That one low and in the dirt. The 3-1. Kenzie Hill swung on, fouls it straight back. The count will be full.
Wind's picking up, blowing out a little bit right now. Saw the wind pick up in that first game against San
Kenzie
Jose State.
fires this up the center. Pitcher reached out for it, could not grab it. Shortstop backed her up, fired that one over to first, and they will get the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Kenzie Hill
Batting sixth,
took the starter,
number
Colette
6,
Riggs,
Shay Smith.
out of the park in the first inning of the first game. Unable to do so here in the second inning of game number 2. And GCU really hasn't been able to find their offensive rhythm yet so far. Unable to get base runners on base except for that single by Camry Wortman.
Number 6, Shay Smith, batting sixth. Ever since last night, she dropped down the order a little bit. Coach Pearson put the Smith twins in the 6-7 spot back-to-back. I think that's a very strong move. She chops that one up to the shortstop. Easy out for the San Jose State Spartans, and now her sister, Sierra Smith, is faced with no runners on and 2
Batting
outs.
seventh, the third baseman,
Gressens
number
has
3,
looked
Sierra
very strong
Smith.
here early on.
Yeah, Gressens looked really good early on in the first game when she came in on relief. The first 2 innings she pitched were very strong pitching innings for Gressens, and she's continuing that here.
Sierra Smith finds the outfield, and she will get herself on base. Same situation for the Lopes. First inning, they had 2 quick outs, and Camry Wortman got on with a single, and they will have the exact same situation here. 2 quick outs, but Sierra Smith finds her way on with a chopper single out to left field.
Yeah, just laced that one into left field. Good piece of hitting there by Smith. And she gets on with 2 outs. Hopefully, it's not meaningless.
First pitch, ball, Bianca Bowling at bat. She had a home run last night, 2 RBIs on the game, 3 for 3. Very strong game. Hopefully she can keep up that momentum and maybe score a run for the Lopes here, maybe fire one out to deep right field.
Yeah, she's hitting 500 in the tournament so far. Has a home run and a double to her name as well. Slugging 1,000 with an on-base percentage of 500 as well. Only struck out 1 time, so Bianca Bowling doing very well here in the GCU Invitational.
And she takes her 3rd ball here. Count is 3-0, 2 outs.
I would not be surprised, JP, if we see the lineup go back to Smith at the top of the lineup. Gonzalez, Gomez, Wortman, Olsen, Hill, Bowling, and then Taylor Kay hitting 9th. The starting lineup that we saw in the opener and we'd seen all season long. And Pearson switching things up here in game number 3 and 4 of the Invitational. And
It's smart. Got plenty of tournaments to play early on here. Just experimenting with some lineups, see what works best for her ball club. And right now, she likes Bowling in the 8 spot. And Bowling takes a walk. 4-pitch walk for Gressens. Didn't even take a peek at the strike zone there. And Taylor Kay was going to hit there, but I believe we are going to have a pinch hitter coming in with runners on first and second.
very interesting move, not even giving Taylor Kay an opportunity to bat. Brings up Maddie Dowdle.
Your attention, please. Pitching for the Lopes, number 4, Maddie Dowdle.
Maddie Dowdle pinch hit 1 time yesterday in the Portland State game. She did not get a hit. She did drive in an RBI, however. Hoping to drive in on 1 more here, but she's going to need a hit to do that. And she takes a fastball to the shoulder. That one looked like it hurt.
Yeah, she drove in the winning run on a walk-off sacrifice fly in that opener against San Jose State to run rule San Jose State. She's gotten on base here to start things off as a pinch hitter, not even giving Taylor Kay an opportunity to bat, but Dowdle gets on base there and blows the bases.
Nikki Gonzalez.
We're going to see Nikki Gonzalez come to the plate now. Bases loaded. 2 outs for her. She's the 3rd leading RBI getter for the Lopes. Batting .326. She has no home runs, but 4 doubles on the year. A double would be nice for the Lopes right now. That could score 2, maybe possibly even 3 runs. Infielders coming in, keeping things loose. hoping to calm down Casey Gressens.
If the Lopes can put up a run here, it'd be a very big inning, starting the inning off with 2 straight outs, 1-2 batters in the inning getting out. So 2-out rally here could be just what the Lopes need to really brighten their spirits and get their morale up and give them a little bit of confidence at the plate.
Yeah, that would be huge for the Lopes. And first pitch finds the dirt. Great job by the catcher there, Luna, to keep that one in front of her.
Gonzalez is 3 for 9 with a run scored, 2 RBIs as well, and she could increase that RBI total for the tournament if she can put one in play here.
And Gressens finds the top corner of the home plate. 1-1. The paying officials here in GCU Softball Stadium did not like that one.
Yeah, that was a bit high there. That was the letters. I don't like that call there by the umpire.
Ripped out to left field. Fights off the sun. Left fielder Heffley brings that one down. She will keep the Lopes off the scoreboard. Gressens does a good job to get out of that jam. 2-0 the score here in GCU Softball Stadium.
The Grand Canyon University Film Festival is a 3-night celebration of our school's talented filmmakers. It's held in Ethington Theater on March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and it features some of our best shorts of the year. Come join us to be a part of Arizona's emerging film community. Whether it's for one night or all 3, we appreciate your support.
Welcome back here. 2-0 the score. San Jose State leads here over the Lopes. Lopes had a very good situation there in the bottom of the 6th. They had the bases loaded for one of their better power hitters, Nikki Gonzalez, but were unable to bring them in.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's really tough to score some runs when you start the inning with 2 outs like the Lopes did right there. GCU will need to get runners on base with less outs. You have a better chance at scoring a run when you get on base, the leadoff batter gets on base, or you get on base with only 1 out and you can move a runner over. It's tough to score when you got 2 outs.
Fielding change for the Lopes. We saw Maddie Dowdle pinch hit for the Lopes for Taylor Kay, and she will take her spot in the outfield as well, playing left field. Ripped to left field. Maddie Dowdle will gather that one, but a single nonetheless for the Lopes here early on. Or for the Spartans.
Yeah, Baco has gotten on base twice now. She walked back in the 1st and singled here in the 3rd.
Swung on to right field, brought in by Olsen. No problem for the Lopes there. 1 out, 1 on for catcher Alexandra Luna.
Luna didn't do anything at the plate in the opener. She got a bunch of full count at bats, but wasn't able to do anything offensively for San Jose State in the opener of the GCU Invitational. And she's been able to do things here. She sacrificed a run in back in the 1st inning. The first run of the game, she had a sac fly.
Nolan misses the plate on her second pitch. The count will be 2-0. And hits the corner on that one. What a pitch there. Inside high corner. Looked a little high to me, but the home plate umpire called that one a strike. Count is 2-1.
Strike zone's a little bit all over the place right now, so
Yeah.
really have no ability to
Fired
use an
up.
educated guess to find out if it's going to be a strike or not.
Bianca Bowling able to bring that one high infield fly.
Left fielder Chelsea
Puts
Jenner.
the second out on the Lopes, on the board for the Lopes, and the left fielder Chelsea Jenner will come to the plate now.
No relation to the Jenner family. Relation to the Jenner family, though. Her Jenner family.
And this one fouled off just over the net here in GCU Softball Stadium. Grounds crew did a great job to get this field ready. Of course, they're doing quite the job here on these quick turnaround games in this tournament. San Jose State on the backside of a double-double, or a doubleheader. They beat Portland State in the first game, beat them in a 5-run rule. They beat them 10-0. And right now they're keeping that momentum going, beating the Lopes 2-0. The 0-2 for Taylor Nolan. Shot out to right field, and Olsen tracks it down, gets the third out on the board for the Lopes. Great play there. Taylor Nolan forced a fly ball out to right field, and Olsen was able to bring that one in. We're less than a week away from the first ever TEDx Grand Canyon University. This is a TED event completely organized by GCU students to bring the university and the community together in the spirit of TED's mission, ideas worth spreading. Enjoy a full day of diverse thought-through speakers and community on March 2nd. For more information, visit gcuarena.com. March 2nd coming up just next week. Next Thursday, I believe it is. Nolan settled in a little bit there in that second inning. She allowed 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second, but the top of the third, she shut them down, only allowed 1 single, and then forced 3 straight outs to get out of that inning. Great job by her. She's settling in a little bit, and now the Lopes need to find a way to beat Crescents.
Yeah, Crescents has been good all day so far, and GC's going to need to do something
Right fielder,
here early.
Lorian Olsen.
Lorianne Olsen coming to the plate now. And she strikes that one in the ground, trying to beat out the throw, and she is out. Just missed the throw. A great play by the pitcher to get over there. And she just gets called out.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Gersens.
Baseman Camry Wortman.
Camry Wortman now at bat. She's faced with an 0-1 count and 1 out.
Yeah, she singled in the first hit of the GCU in the game.
She launches this one out to center field off the wall. She's going to find 2 bases. Center fielder throws it in, keeps her at second. But a double for Camry Wortman puts a runner on as Lainey Gomez comes to the plate.
Yeah, GCU needed that 1 out and a runner on second base. Very similar situation as if you get a leadoff batter on base and you bunt him over. So this is a situation and an opportunity here for GCU, and they really need to capitalize it if they want to keep this game close and continue to pressure San Jose State for the rest of the day.
Camry Wortman leading the Lopes in batting in this GCU Invitational, and just behind her is Lainey Gomez, who is at bat now. She's been to the plate 8 times, and she's hit the ball 4 times, bringing in 2 runs.
Yeah, the third double for Camry Wortman in the tournament. She also has a home run, 5 RBIs. Camry Wortman, very good. But she gets in a run down here, got caught off second base a little bit too much.
Safe.
Wow.
Great call by the umpire there. He had to lean in to find that one. A great slide by Camry Wortman to elude the throw there and elude the tag.
That was almost disastrous for GCU here. After Wortman doubled, she got caught off second base with too big of a secondary lead. She did well to keep the third baseman on our toes. Third baseman Ensminger really not deciding what she wanted to do, whether she wanted to throw it or hold on to it and try to tag Camry Wortman. In the last second, Camry Wortman dove in, just got underneath the tag. Really close play out there at second base with 3 yellow jerseys converging on the bag.
Gomez tried to run and bunt that one, and she held it out there too long. Drawing a strike, count is 1-2 to Lainey Gomez. She lets that one go by, misses low, 2-2. Gomez fires it down in the ground. Gomez unable to beat the throw. Camry Wortman advances to third. Great little chopper there for Gomez. Did her job. Got the runner to third base. Kenzie Hill coming to bat now. 2 outs. Runner on third, hoping to drive in one for the Lopes.
Yeah, RBI opportunity here for Kenzie Hill, the catcher. Had a solo shot in the first game against San Jose State that just kept going out to right center field. Winds not as strong as they were in that opener on Thursday, but Kenzie Hill still has the power to take the ball out of this ballpark and make it a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, she ripped one out there in the first inning against San Jose State Thursday night. That would be a great way to tie this game again here. That one misses low. The count is 1-1. That one finds the corner. Got a little inside on Kenzie Hill. I thought that one missed. Umpire says strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kenzie Hill. Runner on third, 2 outs. She fouls this one off over the home side dugout. Kenzie Hill digs in, 1-2. Gets this one in play. Shortstop gathers, fires it over for first base, and that is an out. 3 outs for the Lopes here in the bottom of the third. Unable to score any runs in that third inning despite having a double from Camry Wortman. 2-0. The Lopes still trail here in GCU Softball Stadium.
Hey Phoenix, it's Thunder Dan Marley, head coach at Grand Canyon University. Coming to GCU was a great move for me. Join Antelope Nation by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors in small classroom settings where you can get the support you need to excel. Scholarships available. See you on campus. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening.
Welcome back here on GCU TV. Lopes trail 2-0. Going to the top of the 4th inning. Taylor Nolan settled down a little in that 3rd inning. Hopefully she can do the same here in this 4th inning.
Yeah, GCU's need to continue to do what they've been doing late as they did in the 3rd inning if they want to come back in this.
Leading off the 4th for the Spartans, the shortstop, Georgia Blair.
Lopes haven't really been in this position much. They trail 2-0 here in the 4th inning. Georgia Blair will be leading off for the Lopes. She had a home run in her last at-bat, fired it off to left center. And Nolan gets first pitch strike.
Yeah, Blair's hitting .600 on the season so far. First game here that she started in was against GCU in the opener. Getting another start here today. She's been really good at the plate for San Jose State lately.
And an 0-2 count. 2 solid pitches from Taylor Nolan will force Georgia Blair to fall behind. That one well outside. 1-2.
Good pitch to miss there with an 0-2 count. Make Blair think about it. Don't give her anything she can smack, knowing she has to swing with an 0-2 count.
And that one bounces in the dirt well over the head of Kenzie Hill. Wild pitch there from Taylor Nolan. Nolan still ahead. She draws this count to even 2-2. That one high. Count is full.
Yeah, Blair battling back here after falling down in the count 0-2. And now Taylor Nolan's got to do something after she started the count up in the count. Now she's got to battle back here with a full count and really make Blair work.
Fouled off. Just into the away side bullpen. Georgia Blair, a freshman, been batting .500 this year so far. Has only had 4 at-bats. But those 2 hits, one of them being a double, she's driving 3 RBIs. She hits that one out to left field, and she's going to get on base for a single.
Yeah, she's having a day. Home run in the second and a single here in the fourth. 2 for 2, and she's going to keep getting that average a little bit higher and higher every single time she whacks one into the outfield like that.
Single for Blair. We'll put the leadoff runner on first. Cassidy Clark now to the plate. She had a single in the first and a single in the second. So far, 2 for 2, perfect game. Nolan finds the outside part of the plate. 1-1 the count. That one high. Kenzie Hill checking on the runner at first, keeping her at bay. The 2-1. Hit to short. Turn 1. Turn 2. A double play turn by the Lopes. Great play there. 6-4-3 double play. Shea Smith did a great job to gather that one as quick as she could. Tossed it to the second baseman, Camry Wardman, who then flung it to the first baseman, Bianca Bowling. Perfect double play there.
Yeah, Taylor made right there. Didn't look like off the bat that it was going to be able to turn a double play. Just looked like it was going to be a 1 out at second base, but a quick turn there by Camry Wortman to get the runner at first.
Taylor Nolan starts this at bat 1-0. Looked like she was going to have another shaky inning there, but she's got to thank her defense that they came up clutch and were able to get that double play. Kenzie Hill stops that one from going past her.
That was the 4th leadoff hit for San Jose State. Blair with her 2nd leadoff hit of the game. And GCU was able to negate that leadoff hit with that double play. And GCU really needed that to keep this one close.
The 3-0 now. This one hits her on the elbow. They're going to
San Jose State doesn't like that call. Taylor Nolan's smiling about it, but she knows that the umpire missed that one as well. That's a hit by pitch right there. The batter did not move, did not lean her elbow in there, but
going to call a strike, say the
you see it a lot in softball. You don't see it a lot in baseball where the home plate umpire will not give her an opportunity to bat. So the situation is the ball is coming in, and the batter, in the umpire's mind, leans their elbow over the plate to try to get hit. You can't put your body over the plate to try to get hit. It's considered a strike if it's over the plate. So if it's a strike, but now they're going to give her the walk and say that it hit her and she was not attempting to get hit by putting her elbow over the plate. She didn't move.
I
She
think
didn't
what
move
threw
her
the
elbow
ref
at all.
off was she had an elbow pad on, and it was pretty hard. It almost sounded like it hit the tip of the bat there. I think he might have thought that one was a foul ball. Maybe he thought she leaned in. But in the end, gives her the hit by pitch. Nolan falls behind, 2-0. Fouled off just in front of the GCU dugout. This one finds the corner of the plate. 2-2 now the count for Taylor Nolan. Boy, would she love to strike Heffley out here and get out of this fourth inning. That one low, runner going, and out. Shea Smith brings in that throw from Kenzie Hill. Kenzie Hill caught a runner stealing. A great job there by the Lopes. Got out of that inning. Heffley will come back up to bat in the fifth inning, next inning, but a great job there by Kenzie Hill and Shea Smith to end the inning for the Lopes.
Award-winning and chart-topping artist take the stage on March 22nd for the 9th annual Rock and Worship Roadshow at GCU Arena. Experience Christian music's most uplifting and entertaining concert series for the whole family. General admission tickets are just $10. Get your tickets now at gcurena.com. I went to the Rock and Worship Roadshow back in high school up in Oregon. I loved it.
Really? I got to buy some tickets, get myself out there.
Disciple was there. Lecrae was there, at least the year I went. Toby Mack was there, I believe, as well. Rend Collective was making their breakout at that time. Saw them perform for the first time. They hadn't really broken onto the scene. A little folk, Irish, Scottish band from Europe has really taken Christian music by storm over the last 4 or 5 years.
Should be a good time, so make sure to get out, see that. Shea Smith coming to bat now. Shea Smith having a real strong year, batting .360 for the Lopes. Most at-bats out of anybody. She scored 14 runs. That's second on the team, only to Lainey Gomez. Looks like there may be a little problem just behind the pitcher's circle with the dirt. Third base umpire takes care of it. We are set to resume. Count is 1-0.
Yeah, the little cap for the hose.
Shea Smith strikes this one up the middle. She will find the base. Leadoff batter for the Lopes. Second baseman fired that one back to the first baseman, just making sure Shea Smith got back to the bag. And now her sister, Sierra Smith, will try to keep the momentum going for the Lopes. Down 2-0.
GCU needed that leadoff hit there. GCU really needs to take advantage of this base runner here with no outs.
That one misses low. Count to Sierra Smith, 1-0. She takes a hack at it, keeps it just foul. She's a very quick runner. She could probably chop that one down and keep it going. This one hit out to right field. Sierra Smith's going to almost make an attempt to go to second. She does not, but her sister Shay Smith will advance to third base. Runners on the corners now, and Bianca Bowling will come to the plate.
I stressed that the GCU needed to take advantage of a leadoff single and a leadoff base runner, and as they're doing here, runners in the corners now, and this is a situation San Jose State doesn't want to be in.
Yeah, infield going to come in, talk about it, calm down their pitcher Gressens. Hopefully they can get out of this one. I think we might even be seeing a pitching change here. Looks like Caitlin Linford going to check in now for Seattle.
Entered the tournament with a 3.67 ERA, 4 starts, and 1 complete game in 27 innings pitched. Entered the tournament with the most innings pitched on the roster as well, and the most strikeouts. So the ace for San Jose State's coming out here for against JCU with a 2-0 lead.
Had a great outing this morning. Caitlin Linford pitched 5 innings, only allowed 1 hit against Portland State. She had 8 strikeouts, so she was dialing it in this morning. So she's hoping to keep that going here. And, of course, for the Lopes, they hope they do not see that form from her right now.
Yeah, she's the clear-cut ace for San Jose State, and she's been dealing so far. This is her first crack at GCU, and GCU will try to get her out of this game as quick as she came into the game.
And I know Casey Gressens was in a little jam there, runners on the corners, but she's done a very solid job so far in this game.
Limiting GCU to just 5 hits. She ends her day with 3 innings pitched, made an appearance in the 4th.
Seattle State doing much better this time around. Of course, they trailed 5-0 after the first Thursday night. They have been up 2-0 since the 2nd inning. First pitch ball to Bianca Bowling. Bowling showing bunt. She pulls it back. She lets that second one fall low and outside for ball 2.
GCU's in the situation they wanted to be in here in this inning. They needed to do something at the plate offensively. Runners in the corners here with the Smith sisters on. They need to score some runs.
Bowling rips it out to right field. Runner will score. Sierra Smith is held up at second base. Great base coaching by Ann Pearson. The Lopes are on the board, just trail by 1 now. Runners on first and second, and Maddie Dowdle will come to the plate, hoping to drive in a few more.
Maddie Dowdle.
GCU's finally on the board here. GCU really needed that one. Been saying it, but you can't emphasize how how much that was needed, and how stressed we were implying and putting on the ability for GCU to score and needing to score.
Good to see a run on the board. 3 singles gives the Lopes 1 run. They trail by just 1 here against San Jose State. Maddie Dowdle was show and bunt, fouled off the first pitch. She will face an 0-1 count. Not showing bunt this time. Going to check back. Check stealing, and Shay Smith is thrown out, or Sierra Smith is thrown out back at second. She did not slide, tried to stab her foot in there and get it to second base, but the second baseman did a good job blocking her off, and she is thrown out, giving the Lopes the second out. Coach Ann Pearson does not like the call. Going to go talk to the first base umpire here, but huge mistake for the Lopes there. Bianca Bowling will remain on first.
Yeah, Smith didn't slide back into second base, and if that's the only critique and that's the only reasoning for the umpire calling her out, it's not very, what's the word for it? Not the right call. You can call that in youth softball and youth baseball, trying to teach kids to slide back into bags, but in the collegiate level, just because you don't slide in doesn't mean you're out.
Definitely a close play at second base, but nonetheless, Sierra Smith ruled out. She did not slide. I assume she wants that one back. Maddie Dowdle, 1-2 count to her. Third pitch was a strike. Still just one out on the board. Definitely chances for the Lopes to tie this one on. Runner on first. And a curveball well outside. 2-2. She chops this one just, and that one is foul.
Yeah, the home plate umpire couldn't see that one. The ball just bouncing off of Dowdle's foot and going fair, but the ball hit her while she was still in the batter's box, so it's a foul ball. That's why you have two umpires out in the field as well, being able to see that.
Great play there great call by the first base umpire to get that one in. Dowdle swing and a miss. 2 outs now for the Lopes. Runner still on first. And Nikki Gonzalez going to come to the plate now. Tough situation. It looked like it was going to be a very good inning for the Lopes, but a running error by Sierra Smith. She got thrown out there at second base. And now Bianca Bowling looking like she may be stranded there on first base. 2 outs for Nikki Gonzalez. First pitch low. Ball 1.
This inning had a lot of potential for GCU to score multiple runs.
Yeah, it looked very strong. 3 singles to start. Maddie Dowdle, strong hitters coming up. Pulled to the left side. Bobbling the ball a little bit, the shortstop was, but she gets it over to first base for the 3rd out of the 4th inning. Lopes get 1 run in the 4th.
I'm Dewey, a student here at GCU studying communications. My dad graduated from GCU in 2009, and he is definitely bleeding purple. He loves GCU to the max. Me choosing to follow in his footsteps was the best idea I could have chosen. The program they had here and the direction it could take me was exactly what I wanted and what I needed. I am a GCU Lope, and I will forever always be one.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back, GCU Softball Stadium here on GCU TV. Just remember, you can catch all the softball games this season right here on GCU TV, streamed also on YouTube. We're going to see a pitching change, Fletcher.
Please, defensive change for the Lopes. Now pitching, number 17, Brianna Aguilar-Bocage.
Yeah, pitching change for GCU needed. GCU needs to stay in this game and keep Taylor Nolan's arm for the rest of the season. Down 2-1, and they have the ability to have multiple starters that can pitch out of the pen as well. Taylor Nolan throwing 160 innings last year, almost double anybody else in the roster.
Yeah, Nolan looking like she's on that pace once again. Going to be the workhorse for the Lopes. Aguilar had a strong showing last night against the Nevada Wolfpack. 3.6 ERA in her game. She pitched 5 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, only 2 earned runs. She had 4 strikeouts. That's the most any GCU pitcher has had in a game in this GCU Invitational. This one fouled off. Hopefully for the Lopes, Brianna Aguilar can come in and pitch 3 solid innings and close this game out for the Lopes. That one grounded Shea Smith, and she throws it over to Bianca Bowling. First out for the Lopes.
Yeah, that took a nice hop there. It looked like it was going to take a nasty hop on Smith there, but it bounced very nicely right into the glove at the belt.
Casey Watt struck out twice against Taylor Nolan. She gets ahead in the count 1-0 here. That one just misses. The fans thought maybe that one was a strike. 2-0 for Brianna Aguilar. Aguilar is basically starting a new game here. She's facing the top of the order, going to run right through it. She'll see everybody at least once with 3 innings remaining here. And hopefully we can keep it to that just one time for each batter. That one singled up the middle. Gathered in by Gomez. Hits her cutoff. Keeps the runner at first. But a single with 1 out for the San Jose State Spartans. And Abakali going to come to the plate now. 1 out. Runner on. Abakali one of 1 today. She had a walk in the first, single in the third. Didn't score a run on either one of those trips to the bases. Abakali has had a tough start to the season for the San Jose State Spartans. 167 batter. The junior definitely going to be one of those veteran players for the freshmen to learn from. 2 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Spartans. She pushes this one off foul. Two 2-1 the count. Abakali is batting 167, but she does have 1 home run on the year, 3 RBIs. The 2-1 inside. 3-1 count now. We've seen a lot of subs, a lot of roster moves by both teams. 1 pitching change for each team. And Abakali will draw a walk here. Not how Brianna Aguilar wanted to start her relief outing here for the Lopes. She's got a runner on first and second. And now is facing the first baseman, Madison RN. First pitch strike, Brianna Aguilar.
Another double play opportunity here for GCU. They really need to capitalize on it, though. Aguilar needs to get a ground ball here. She needs to produce a ball on the ground.
This one finds the outside corner of the plate. 0-2 the count. And as you were saying, Fletcher, Aguilar's definitely going to work around the plate here. She's ahead in the count, 0-2. Hopefully she can make RN chase a pitch, force a ground ball, and maybe a double play for the Lopes once again. And she went strike 3 to RN. Brianna Aguilar picks up her first strikeout of this relief appearance. And now she will face the catcher, Alexandra Luna. 2 outs, runners on first and second for the catcher.
Luna sacrifice flied in the first, scoring Heffley, first run of the game. Luna has another RBI opportunity here with a runner on second base.
The 1-0. She finds the plate, 1-1. The fans rooting her on, getting real excited. She is pitching some nice heat right now. A couple good curveballs in that last at bat. And now she has a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Just misses the outside part of the plate. This one inside. Misses the plate. Much to the chagrin of the fans, they wanted that one. But the count will be 3-1 here. She fouls this one off, staying alive here. Full count now, 2 outs. Runners will be leaving. Right as the pitch leaves the hand of Brianna Aguilar. The Lopes defense got to stay sharp here. Trying to end this inning with no damage. This one chopped right to the pitcher. Aguilar sends it to bowling, and another out for the Lopes. Great play there to finish that inning off. Lopes down 2-1 coming to the bottom of the 5th. Men's basketball comes to an end tonight. The Lopes play their last game of the regular season against the UMKC Roos. Watch the game at 7 p.m. with coverage starting at 6:30 p.m. Last chance to get out and see any of the Lopes. It's going to be the last game for senior Dwayne Russell. Of course, we will see him in the three-point competition that's taking place in GCU Arena.
Josh Braun should play in that too. Josh had 9 threes against Chicago State. I looked at the stat sheet and I said, "What, Josh? What are you doing? Where was that all the year?"
Yeah,
9 threes in a game. Wow.
Been a little banged up, but Josh Braun will be back next year. He should be in that three-point competition. 29 points in the last outing against Chicago State.
Only 1 field goal was not a three-pointer.
Yeah. Set a franchise record. Lopes always exciting. So many players that can put some points on the board for them. We've seen Keontae Vernon have some big games. Kerwin Smith's had a couple big games. And, of course, Dwayne Russell and Josh Braun are always fun to watch. Lorianne Olson, another star player for the Lopes athletic program here in Phoenix, Arizona. She will come to the plate now. Grounded out on her first 2 plate appearances. And she lays down a bunt. Third baseman scoops it up. Second baseman had to come over and make that play, and she does. Gets her foot on the bag, brings in the throw, and gets the first out on the board for the Spartans.
Camry Wortman's 2 for 2 today. She hasn't scored, though. Single in the first and a double in the third. Lopes really need Camry Wortman to get on base and into scoring position. And then the middle of the lineup's got to produce. They need to score Camry Wortman if she gets on base.
Camry Wortman chops one to the second baseman. Easy play for the Spartans. 2 quick outs. Exactly what the Lopes didn't need here in this 5th inning. They're going to need to find another way to get 1 run to tie the game, 2 runs to win it in one of these last 3 innings. 2.5 now, if you will. Gomez attempting to lay down a bunt there, pulls it back, but the pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Laney Gomez, good eye there, keeping that one away from the strike zone. 1-1. She's faced with a tough situation here, 2 outs, but she's probably just trying to get on and see if the Lopes can make something happen with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Keeps one near the catcher, and she beats out the throw. Nice job by Laney Gomez there. Put it perfectly in between the pitcher and the catcher there. Pitcher decided, I'm going to grab this one, but not before Laney Gomez could speed her way over to first base.
Yeah, a little swinging bunt there. Wasn't intended, but Laney Gomez has the speed to get to first.
This one pulled off foul. 0-1 for Kenzie Hill. Just like Laney Gomez, Kenzie Hill has grounded out in her first 2 at-bats. She lets that one come in, strike 2. Kenzie Hill does have some power, though. 2 home runs this year so far. Home run would give the Lopes the lead. That one goes just outside. 1-2 the count.
Good eye there by Hill to let that one go. Looked a bit outside. The frame of the catcher made it look better than it actually was.
Yeah, the catcher held that one, thought maybe it was there. Kenzie Hill, swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the Lopes. They get out of the 5th inning. No runs scored. San Jose State doing a very good job against the Lopes bats, keeping them low. We'll be back for the 6th inning here on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcugolf.com.
The score here in GCU Softball Stadium. San Jose State with the lead over the Lopes. Great ball game we got here today, this afternoon, Fletcher.
Yeah, it's been a fun one so far. GCU just needs to score a couple more runs here in the 6th and the 7th, and Aguilar's been doing well. She didn't allow a run in her first inning appearance, as she saw action in the 5th inning after coming in relief for Taylor Nolan, and she's going to need to continue to do that here against San Jose State if GCU's going to have a chance to score runs late in the game.
The left fielder, Chelsea
Aguilar doing a good job. Chelsea Jenner going to come to at-bat. She did pinch hit one time in the 3rd inning. She grounded out. Been playing in place of Alyssa Avila. She pulls this one foul. Chelsea Jenner has started quite a few games, 6 games for the San Jose State Spartans. She's had 13 at-bats, 4 hits. She's batting .308. She's had 4 RBIs. Definitely a good hitter. And she will be leading off for the San Jose State Spartans here, and she is faced with a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. Chelsea Jenner, 2-2.
Bobo battling back here. She's going to need to continue to do that here. Get this batter out here.
Jenner fires it to the left, just outside the reach of Sierra Smith, but it will be foul. That would have been a nice out by Sierra Smith if she could snag that one out of the air. But nonetheless, count remains 2-2. Chelsea Jenner fought that pitch off.
Yeah, a little half swing there by Jenner, but the ball just trailing foul.
That one just inside. Count fills up for Brianna Aguilar facing Chelsea Jenner. This one hit just off the hand of Sierra Smith. Shea Smith was unable to redirect her body. That deflection kept it out of her path, and Chelsea Jenner will find first.
Shortstop, Georgia Blair.
Tough error there by Sierra Smith. Enabled the leadoff hitter for the Spartans to get on. But Georgia Blair will come to bat now. She is very dangerous.
Yeah, Blair's 2 for 2 today. And Bobo's really going to need a battle here against a quality batter in Blair if GCU is going to keep San Jose State off the board here in the 6th.
Player single and a home run. Been the player of the game so far for the San Jose State Spartans. And she is way ahead of the count here, 3-0. And a strike finds the high inside corner. Aguilar gets a strike on the board, 3-1. No outs, runner on first. That one misses the plate. Another walk for Aguilar, her second so far in just one inning and a little bit. Cassidy Clark coming to the plate now. Golden opportunity for her. Runners on first and second. No outs. Clark had single in the first, single in the second, and then she grounded out to a double play in the fourth inning. Boy, would the Lopes love that. Aguilar finds the zone. First pitch, strike. This one finds played a lot of movement on that pitch. Swung away from the batter. Just finds the corner of the outside. 0-2. This one swung on. And a double play for the Lopes. A great play by Camry Wortman. Reached up, grabbed that one out of the air, and took a couple more steps and stepped on second. Almost turned the double play for the Lopes. What a play there by Camry Wortman.
Yeah, nice play there to get 2 outs. A double play there by GCU is greatly needed. And scoreboard says 1 out, but there are 2. Line drive there to Camry Wortman. Didn't think she was going to be able to grab that one. Looked like it was going to float over the top of her glove just out of the reach. But she was able to get the runner at second because the runner at second took such a big secondary lead and thought that one was going to go over the head.
Close to a dangerous play there for the San Jose Spartans, but thanks to a phenomenal play from Camry Wortman, she keeps the Lopes just within 1. That one, almost a whack top 5 play of the week. They're going to have to take a look at that one. That one just misses the zone. Count is 1-1. Emma Ensminger at the plate. That one finds the strike zone. 1-2. Brianna Aguilar. Fans are pumped up about that one, and I'm sure we'll hear a great big roar from these Lopes fans if she can fire this one into the zone for another strike. This one chopped to second, should be an easy grounder. It is. Bianca Bowling gathers that one. Lopes get out of that inning just nice and clean. No runs, top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th coming. Lopes need 1 run to tie.
GCU now offers a unique opportunity to earn your doctorate through an on-campus evening cohort. Doctorate programs in education and in philosophy are enrolling now. Scholarships are available. The next evening cohort begins in March. For more information, visit gcu.edu/doctoral 2017. Camry Wortman really coming on and showing her leadership abilities, doing it at the plate and in the field. GCU really needs a spark offensively now.
Yeah, they do. The last few innings, not the 5th inning, but the one before that, they had the leadoff hitter on and were unable to put more than 1 run on the board. Hopefully the Lopes can do that here in the bottom of the 6th. Shea Smith going to be leading off here. And Pearson probably just told them, hey guys, 0-0 ball game, just focus on this inning. Shea Smith, you're leading off. Sierra Smith right after her. Let's get good start here.
Yeah, essentially the top of the lineup here, the bottom half of the lineup, as the Smith sisters usually lead things off.
Yeah.
So things could work out in GCU's favor, as the Smiths usually lead things off, and they'll lead things off here in the 6th.
She bunts this one up and is caught by the diving third baseman. It was close to a foul, close to fair territory. Nonetheless, a pop out for Shea Smith. Tough way to start the inning for the Lopes. But San Jose State Spartans keeping that pitching locked in. First pitch fouled off by Sierra Smith. 0-1 the count. Lopes have 7 hits so far in this game. Only 1 run, however. They just haven't been able to drive in runs. Gotten some base runners, but haven't been able to finish off innings very strong. And another foul off by Sierra. She's faced with an 0-2 count. That one fouled off the net, caught by Coach Pearson. Sierra Smith fights this one, keeping it an 0-2 count. And a swing and a miss by Sierra Smith. Smith twins, 2 quick outs, a pop out, and a strikeout. And now Bianca Bowling coming to bat. 2 outs, no one on. Seen a couple times for the Lopes, they've gotten a runner on with 2 outs. She rips this one to right field. That one's almost fair, and a fair ball. Home run for Bianca Bowling. She pulled that one to right field, and she ties this ball game up.
That was if it's fair, it's a homer. If it's fair, it's gone. Coach for San Jose State doesn't like the call, thinking that one was foul. It looked foul from our vantage point.
From the stands, it did look foul.
We had the same viewpoint as the San Jose State coaches in that first base dugout. The umpire down the line had the best view at it, was able to see if that ball was right of the pole, but decided it was left of the pole or right on top of it, which would have been a home run. And that's what the call was.
She throttled that ball out there. That one was hit so hard. Of course, that wall in the right field side, only 200 feet. She cleared that one by what? You think 40 feet? She rocked that one. And I was thinking in my head, one swing of the bat ties this up, even with 2 outs, regardless of the situation. Bowling fires that one out there and ties this game up. 2-2 now. We have ourselves a ball game. Number 33, Megan Stevens, gonna pinch hit for the Lopes. Maddie Dowdle pinched hit for Taylor Kay earlier this game, and now Stevens will pinch hit for Dowdle. Stevens, a lot of power.
She's got 2 hits. She's 2 for 12. Only seen 12 at-bats. This is her 13th at-bat of the season. Hitting 167.
Very strong high school player. This one ripped high to left field, and that one's gone.
That one was hit so hard, that cleared the netting.
Back-to-back home runs. As Fletcher said, that one clears the netting. They brought in Meg Stevens for some power. Nobody on, 2 outs. They thought, hey, Bowling just home run. Maybe Stevens can, and she does. Gives the Lopes the lead. 3-2, back-to-back home runs.
Wow.
What a hit.
200 feet to the fence. That one had to go at least 280 to get over the netting. And that one ball was crushed. That might be still in the air over there towards the Grove and Juniper and Agave.
Woo.
That may even be over on Missouri over there, Missouri Road behind the Grove.
Man, that one was hit high. I thought maybe it was going to be too high, but then I heard the sound of the bat, and I thought, nope, that one's gone. What a home run. No doubt about that one. Bowling's might have been foul. It was pretty close, but Megan Stevens, no doubt about that one.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter off the bat. Everybody was off their feet. That ball got out of here in a hurry.
And Nikki Gonzalez rips one to third base. Routine ground out for San Jose State, but not before the Lopes hit back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Big time 7th inning coming up. San Jose State needs a run to tie it up. The Lopes are trying to keep them off the board. We will be right back here. Don't go anywhere.
There's a surge of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for greatness. We do not accept defeat. We will not disappoint. We will not quit. We are the intensity brewing in the heart of Phoenix. We are the Lopes rising. Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Catch all the family-friendly entertainment. Games will sell out. Get your basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
Home stretch here. Lopes up 3-2, top of the 7th inning. Brianna Aguilar going to try to close this game out for the Lopes. Heard some chirps from the fans saying, let's go, Bobo. Everyone excited, hoping she can finish this one off. And the momentum is all with the Lopes after those back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, those are huge. Everybody's on their feet cheering about that one. A lot of oh my goodnesses on their faces.
I thought Aguilar hit hers pretty hard. I thought hers cleared by about 20, 30 feet over the 200 pole over there on right field side. And then Stevens, she almost hit that twice as far as Bowling.
Yeah, Bowling's went about 230, 240, but Stevens had to have gone at least 250 to 280. That ball was jacked.
She was a power hitter in high school, had 49 RBIs in her final year, and it shows how she did that there. And a great play by the Lopes. Brianna Aguilar tried to get that ground out, redirected it with her glove. Camry Wharton was able to adjust, gather it, and shoot it over to first base. And they get the first out on the board, just 2 away from another Lopes victory.
Yeah, it was a good piece of hitting there by Heffley to put her right back up the middle. She did that back in the first inning to lead things off. But a nice redirection there by the glove was
Aguilar.
lucky for Camry Wortman to be able to grab it, and she's quick out there at second base and threw over to first.
Very
to get the out.
fortunate play for the Lopes. Aguilar paints the top corner, 0-1. Just misses outside. Casey Watt to the plate now. And that one's going to hit Watt. Aguilar puts one on.
Center fielder Brittany Abakali.
Looks like coach is going to bring out possibly a pinch runner. Watt a little shaken up. That one really hit her hard on that leg. Looks like she might shake it off, though, and stay on first base. Doesn't want to leave her team out there. She is the tying run for the Spartans. She's going to shake it off and stay on. Doing some high knees, getting to the first base, shaking it off, getting the blood flowing. And Brittany Abakerly going to come to the plate. And this one hits Abakerly in the leg. Brianna Aguilar puts the winning run, or the leading run, I should say, on first base. And now Abakerly's got to shake this one off. And it's looking like we're going to see a pitching change going back to Taylor Nolan. That is an interesting move. Haven't seen that very much, of course, in baseball. Once you take a pitcher out, they're done for the day. But in softball, you can bring them back in, and Nolan is going to come back in.
Yeah, and Taylor Kay re-entered the ball game as well. Just one of the few differences between baseball and softball
All
that
sorts
we're
of subs.
seeing, and you learn new things every day. So didn't expect to see Taylor Nolan or Taylor Kay back in the games, but Pearson needed to do something with a 1-run lead and only 1 out here, bringing our ace back out to get the save.
Please, defensive change for the Lopes, re-entering the game and now pitching number 2, Taylor Nolan.
Fans fired up about that one. Taylor Nolan back in the game. She is the Lopes ace, their workhorse, captain of this team. Pitched preseason WAC pitcher of the year. So she is definitely intimidating to other batters coming here. And Madison RN will have to face her. RN had a single and a fly out against Nolan earlier this game. Struck out against Brianna Aguilar, but new pitcher now and strike 1. This one pushed off foul. She really got a hold of that one, but was well late and shot it into the net. The 0-2 now. Outside, 1-2. Very good situation for San Jose State. They trail by 1, but runners on first and second. 1 out here. Madison RN at the plate, the 1-2. This one pushed off right, just foul. Lorianne Olson tried to chase over there. She was unable to make it. The count remains 1-2. Lopes taking on Rhode Island at just around 2 o'clock. Fletcher and I will be there with you for that one. This one hit over to first and 1 out. And safe, the umpire rules. So a ground out for Madison RN, but the runners do advance second and third. Alexandra Luna, the catcher, is going to come to the plate now. 2 runners in scoring position for her. A chance to maybe take the lead for San Jose State.
Luna's 0 for 3 today with an RBI in the first on a sacrifice fly. And has another opportunity for an RBI here.
She cannot sacrifice fly this one. Of course, with 2 outs, that first pitch misses for Taylor Nolan. So she is going to need a hit. And the pitching coach is going to call time. They did this yesterday in the Portland State game. It was a 2-0 game, so another close situation. They came in, locked in, gave Mariah Valencia the pitches she needed, and she dialed them in and was able to strike that last batter out and win the game for the Lopes. Hopefully they can do the same with Taylor Nolan this time.
Big at bat here for both teams.
Lopes trying to finish this game off. San Jose State trying to stave off elimination before they fly back to San Jose, California. That one just high, 2-0.
There is an empty bag, so the walk is not the end of the world for Taylor Nolan and GCU, but you don't want to have to face another batter with the bases loaded.
She will have to face Chelsea Jenner, who she only pitched against once today, forced a ground out. But I know Taylor Nolan, and she doesn't care who she's facing. She wants to get him out. That one just misses high. The fans here really wanted that one. Taylor Nolan still working right around the strike zone. She's faced with 2 outs, runners on second and third, the 3-1. That one finds the corner of the plate. The count is full. We are in the top of the 7th inning. It all comes down to this.
This is the pitch that every kid dreams about. 3-2, down a run with runners on base, and 2 outs.
This is also the pitch that every pitcher dreams of. This one fouled off. Boy, would Taylor Nolan love to strike out this last batter. Had a rough start to the game, allowing 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second. Didn't get much support until the 4th inning. She checked out right around then, and now she's back. She would love to come back in and get this job done for the Lopes. That one misses just outside on the low side corner. And Alexandra Luna will walk herself to first base. We're going to see a pinch hitter now for the San Jose State Spartans. Number 14, Alyssa Avila, will come back in. She started the game here, grounded out in her first at bat. And we're going to see a pinch runner also for Alexandra Luna on first base. So San Jose State really thinking ahead here. They're thinking, hey, we got the bases loaded. Let's try to score more than just 1 run to tie this. Maybe we can get ahead and close it out in the bottom of the 7th.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base for the Spartans, number 9, Michaela Engelstad.
Alyssa Avila, 278 hitter,
Alyssa Avila.
has 6 RBIs. She is tied for first on the team. Boy, would she love to get some more RBIs here. She gets ahead of the count, 1-0. This one fouled off. A great pitch there by Taylor Nolan. Forced Alyssa Avila to chase that one outside the zone. And she evens up the count 1-1. Taylor Nolan takes a look around. Sees 3 runners decked out in the bright yellow jersey for San Jose State. And this one just misses low and outside. The 2-1. Sent foul. Count evened up once again, this time in favor of the pitcher Taylor Nolan. 2-2 with 2 outs. Bases loaded. What a situation for Alyssa Avila. This one fouled off again. That was close. Taylor Nolan almost had her there, but Alyssa Avila just got a tip on that one.
Yeah, she's staying alive here in the at-bat, trying to keep her team in it here with 2 outs and bases loaded. Glorious opportunity here for San Jose State. It's very stressful here for GCU. Stressful for all the fans as well, whatever color you're wearing.
Another foul off. This is very dramatic at-bat for both teams. Couple foul-offs, few foul-offs actually for Avila. She's staying alive. Taylor Nolan trying to strike out this game. She has a pitch to work with here. She's got only 2 balls on the count. One thing she does not want to do is walk in the tying run. Another foul. Like to see Taylor Nolan maybe throw a fastball here. Get real accurate with it. Keep it in the zone. Force Alyssa Avila to swing here. The 2-2. This one's sent up very high. Left fielder almost drops it, but she grabs it to finish the game for the Lopes. Great performance there. Lopes capped off their final time hitting with back-to-back home runs from Bianca Bowling and the pinch hitter Megan Steving. The final score, GCU 3, San Jose State 2. Great job by the Lopes to finish this one off, Fletcher.
Yeah, they just hung around. They kept battling, and they able to get 2 quality hits, and they were able to smack 2 home runs. in the 6th to be able to take the lead, and then they were able to hold off here in the 7th. Very close game here, coming down to the wire in the 7th. San Jose State doing all they could to stay in it and try to force GCU to bat in the bottom half of the frame, but GCU just able to stave them off. Taylor Nolan coming in for the save, and GCU was able to win it.
I want to thank our crew here at GCU TV, Aaron Gant, Dewey Jeffries, and our technical director, Gina Sandos. Great win for the Lopes. Stay tuned when we play Rhode Island at 2 p.m. You won't want to go anywhere for that one. And follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. See you in a few minutes, about 45 till the Lopes' next game. I'm JP Sarr alongside Fletcher Like. Have a great afternoon and go Lopes.